So if all the water being boiled away, so there's a high possibility that the teapot will actually crack. So actually this is an analogy of burnout. If we don't refill the water, if we don't take steps to do self-care and do some other things to prevent us from experiencing burnout, so most probably we would experience burnout just as the teapot will crack if we don't refill the water and it is being put over the flame continuously. Yeah. And actually there's a specific definition for students and burnout. There's a specific definition of burnout for students, and here it is. Burnout refers to feeling exhausted because of study demands, having a cynical and detached attitude towards study, and feeling incompetent as a student. Okay. So actually it is divided into three components. The first component is feeling exhausted because of study demands. So you might feel fatigue or exhaustion, experience the exhaustion feeling. And the second component is having a cynical and detached attitude towards study. So maybe you feel demotivated or even detached from the tasks or assignments, or even detached from people. And you believe that, you might believe that the things are not going to work out well. And the third component is feeling incompetent as a student. Okay, so maybe you believe that, or you perceive that, or you think that you are not good enough as a student. So these are the three components of burnout, and the researchers who investigate burnout would normally focus on these three components. Okay, so these are some of the consequences. This include reduced academic engagement because you are demotivated, you don't want to do anything, and it might cause you to less likely to engage in your academic. And if this happens, it might actually affect your academic achievement because you are less likely to engage in your academic, then most likely you are less likely to perform well. And this might also affect our satisfaction towards our academic because you do not perform well. And if this happens continuously, then it might lead to dropout. And in general, burnout would actually reduce our quality of reading life. So the diaphragmatic breathing actually is a form of deep breathing which can help us to calm ourselves down. Okay? And not only you feel stressed when you experience any other negative emotions, so for example, angry, sad, anxious, or worried, you may also try to apply this diaphragmatic breathing. It could help you to calm yourself down. Okay? So,
hi everyone. Today we are going to
is it better?
diaphragmatic breathing. Okay. So actually, diaphragmatic breathing can be broken down into 4 steps. The first step is to breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Okay, let's try.
Okay, so let's try the first step together. We are going to breathe in using your nose and breathe out using your mouth. Okay, so we are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so everyone is still okay? If you are okay, you may give me a thumb. Everyone okay? Alright, I can see the thumb. Thank you. Alright, so let's continue with the second step.
The second step is to put one of your hands on your chest and another hand on your stomach. Okay, so when you breathe in, the hand on your stomach should raise, and when you breathe out, the hand on your stomach should return to its original place. The hand on your chest should remain as still as possible. Let's try.
So let's try the second step together. Put one hand on your chest and another hand on your stomach. Okay. And when you breathe in, you should feel that your stomach is rising. And when you breathe out, you should feel that your stomach returns to its original position, while your hand on your chest should remain as still as possible. Okay? So we are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, so this is the second step. If you are okay, you may give me another thumb. Everyone okay? Okay, I can see a lot of thumbs. Thank you so much. So let's proceed to the next step.
So the third step is to breathe in for 4 counts, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 3 counts, 1, 2, 3, and breathe out for 4 counts, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it is a 4, 3, 4 cycle. Okay, you can try to do it.
Okay, so the third step is to breathe in for 4 counts and hold it for 3 counts and then breathe out for 4 counts. And similarly, put your hand on your chest and another hand on your stomach. Okay, so we are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Again, breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Okay, alright, so this is the third step. Are you still okay? Alright, thank you. So let's proceed to the last step. Okay.
So the last step is to breathe normally after the 4, 3, 4 cycle. Okay, so maybe we can combine these 4 steps together and try this diaphragmatic breathing exercise.
So let's try this diaphragmatic breathing together. The fourth step is to combine everything, to breathe in through your nose, to breathe out through your mouth. Put one hand on your chest and another hand on your stomach. And then after each 4, 3, 4 cycle, you breathe normally, and then 4, 3, 4 again, and then breathe normally. Okay, so let's try together. We are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe normally. Okay, again. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe normally. One more time. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe normally. And that's why this third Socratic questions would be phrased in like this. Like, if this happened to your loved one, what would you say to them, and whether it could be applied to yourself or not. So going back to Arman's negative automatic thought, which is I'm not good enough. Okay, so if let's say maybe you can think of any situation that you think that you are not good enough. So if that situation happened to a loved one, and your loved one has the exactly same thought as yours, which is I'm not good enough, what do you think you would say to this person?
Maybe I'll try to tell them like, no, they are good enough because, there are reason why I'm a loved one, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a reason why this person, I love this person and whatnot, so they're more than enough. Yeah, maybe other aspects of their life, they are more competent or adequate.
Yeah, okay. So do you think what you say to your loved one could be applied to yourself?
Sorry?
Do you think what you say to your loved one could be applied to yourself?
A bit difficult to accept it, but I think it's possible, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Arman. Yeah, correct. So most of the time, we would be very kind to other people, but when things come to ourselves, then we would be very harsh towards ourselves. Yeah, so actually these third Socratic questions remind us that we can be kind to ourselves as well. Yeah, okay. So Arman, if let's say you are climbing the mountain and then you want to see how the mountain looks like, do you think you are able to see it when you are climbing the mountain?
No, because you're actually on it.
Yes, correct. So if you want to see how the mountain looks like, then maybe you need to see it from a far distance, right? So it's just like when we involve in certain situations, it is very difficult for us to see the big picture of it. But when we try to see it from a far distance, then most probably we are able to see the big picture of it. And these Socratic questions would actually help us in that way. It helps us to see things from a far distance, from a different perspective, yeah, so that we can see the big picture of it. Yes. Okay. So thank you so much, Arman, for being the volunteer to help me to demonstrate what this Socratic. Okay. So in this case, cost-benefit analysis might be able to help you. So it's actually time management. It is also about making wise decision. Okay. So you can create a table like this. Okay. Okay. So can you think of the behavior, the two behaviors? Maybe previously you are so you don't know what to do with these two behaviors. Either, for example, the example that I gave would be like hanging out with your friends and also doing assignments. Was there any other situation which you have difficulty to make decision?
So it's something like distraction.
Could be, but it's more to like you know that you need to do something, but then suddenly other things come up and you are so interested in it as well, but you don't know which one to choose.
Okay, then the first one for me will be filming a dance cover.
Okay. Alright, another one?
Is it the same? Is it the same impact as the dance cover or different thing?
Different thing that you would like to do. And then you have difficulty to choose between these two, which one you would like to do.
Gym.
Okay. Alright. So for the first one, filming a dance cover, what do you think could be the disadvantages if you do this compared to doing gym?
Basically, I will be very tired after 3 hours of practice, non-stop practice.
Okay. Any other cause?
Next, it will be a distraction from my work, from my actual work. There's one more.
Okay.
Let me think.
Okay.
Slide. You will disconnect yourself from reality, meaning that you'll be so engrossed in social media that you fail to know that you have deadlines or maybe you have other commitments.
Okay.
And I think this is the most serious one.
Okay. All right. So these are the 3 causes. Is there any other cause, or that's all?
I think that's all.
Okay. So for each of them, how impactful they are to you from 1 to 5?
So the first one, it would be 2. The second one will be 4.
Okay.
And the last one will be 5.
Okay. So 11. And this one, what do you think would be the benefit if you form a dance couple compared to do gym?
The first one, it will be keeping a fit figure. I mean, keeping my body fit. Dance in it. I mean, strenuous exercises actually.
Okay. Any other benefits?
Getting to know more peers. I mean, in social media, there are other people who have the same hobbies and stuff.
Okay. Any other benefits?
I think no more.
Okay. So how impactful these 2 benefits are to you, or how important they are to you from 1 to 5?
Okay, the first one will be 3. The second one will be 2.
You need to have that, then go for it. Yeah. Because we are humans. We need to take a break as well. And the second one, what is the best thing to do when your friend is under serious depression and all the advices and comfort words you give doesn't work to him or her? So if let's say your friend has serious depression, it would be better to encourage him or her to seek help from the mental health professional. And what you can do as a friend is trying to accompany him, her, and try not to say something like, oh, you feel so lazy, I think that you are so lazy, something like that. They are not lazy. The people who experience depression is just because they are so tired that they might not even have the energy to do anything. And most of the people would just think that, oh, you're so lazy, always lying in the bed, doing nothing, doesn't contribute at all, something like that. Try to be there for them and listen to them. Sometimes they don't want you to give them any advice. They would just want someone to accompany them, to listen to them. They just want a ear. It's not like they want to solve their problems. They want to be listened. So what you can do is just trying to listen to them, be there for them, and also encourage this person to seek help from a mental health professional. It is very important as well. And not only those with serious depression, anyone, if you feel like you want to seek help from a mental health professional, it is very normal as well. It's not necessary that you have certain mental health disorders, then only you go and seek help from the mental health professional. It's not like this. If you want to understand yourself better, you can go and see a mental health professional as well. Yeah, there's no issue for that. Mental health is very important. It's not just for those who have mental health issue. It's for everyone.